Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about cerebrum. What is cerebrum? Cerebrum is the major part of the brain. It covers about 80% of the brain. It contains two hemispheres, a right and left hemisphere. The people will generally speaks, you are a right-handed, you are a left-handed. This right and left-handed is coming from these terms right and left hemispheres. When you are a left-handed dominant, you was a right dominant or a right hemisphere dominant person. When you are a right-handed dominant person, then your left brain is dominant than your right brain. Okay, these two hemispheres are centrally connected with each other by a structure which is called as corpus callosum, which connects the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. What is cerebral cortex? The cerebral cortex is differ from the cerebrum. The cerebral cortex is called the gray matter of the cerebrum. The cerebrum contains the white and the gray matter. The gray matter which presents outside is called the cerebral cortex. In this picture, you can see the white matter is present inside and the gray matter is present outside. The outside gray matter is called as cerebral cortex. Then there are four lobes of the brain. What are all they? They are frontal. In this picture you can see there are frontal, parietal, occipital and the temporal. These four lobes is present above the cerebellum and brainstem and spinal cord. These four lobes present above the cerebellum and the spinal cord. There are several layers of the cerebral cortex. What are the layers? There are 6 layers of the cerebral cortex. There are 1 molecular, 2 external granular, 3 external pyramidal and 4 internal granular and 5 internal pyramidal and 6 it was a multiform. The 5th layer, it's very important, contains a giant pyramidal cells of beds which give rise to the pyramidal tracts, the corticospinal and corticobulbar tracts. The other layer contains the stellate cells, the medium or small sized pyramidal cells or large sized pyramidal cells, a densely packed or loosely packed stellate cells, which are of less concentration. This 5th layer, it contains the bed cells, is very much important, which give rise to the corticobulbar or corticospinal tracts. This is the picture which shows the cross section of the cerebral cortex. Wow, what is this? This is the mountain. It contains rocks. It contains the fold-like structures, bumps, which resembles like the brain, which also contains the fold and the indentations. So what looks similar with these two structure? It was a gyre and sulci. This was the structure which look like similar to the mountains. The gyri are the folds or the bumps which presents over, and the sulci indentation are the grooves which present under surfaces. This is the picture. The gyri present upward and the sulci which buried under the gyri. So what it does? What's the main role of the gyri and sulci? It increases the surface area of the brain. It increases surface area of the brain about 2200 square centimeters. The major structures and surfaces of the brain which buried under the gyri in the region of sulci. Then this is the picture of the gyri and sulci, the major sulcus and gyrus, the superior temporal, medial temporal and inferior temporal gyri, the precentral and postcentral gyri, the major sulcus, central sulcus, precentral and postcentral sulcuses. These sulcus and these gyri are the very important structures of the brain to differentiate the regions of the brain structures, mainly the cerebral structures. Then it's a frontal lobe. A frontal lobe is situated in front of the brain. Its major function is the motor and executive function. It also controls the emotion, the thought processes, the memory, etc. The frontal lobe is mainly deals with the motor motor function. It has premotor areas, supplementary motor areas. It's mainly deals with the motor function. And then it's a parietal lobe. It's situated above and in the center of the brain, in the center of the cerebral cortex. It's majorly deals with the sensory function. It has a sensory association cortexes. It's deal with the tactile, temperature, as well as the pain sensation, etc. Every sensation has a relay station on the thalamus, except the olfaction. It reaches the parietal lobe for the sensory representation. Then a temporal lobe. The temporal lobe is found laterally to the cerebral cortex. The main function of the temporal lobe is the hearing and language and sound interpretation. It also have functions like complex visual information and also the memory. Yeah, it is occipital lobe. Occipital lobe is present posteriorly. It contains visual cortex and its main role in the vision and its processes. Yeah, in summary, we are going to see the cerebrum and the cerebral cortex, which is a major part of the brain, covers like an umbrella over the subcortical structures. It has 4 lobes: frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital, and also some of the insular lobes. It has a major sulci and gyri like a central sulcus, lateral sulcus, etc. It deals with the higher functions like motor, sensory, hear, vision, memory, etc. So these are all the summary about the cerebrum or the cerebral cortex. We will see in details in the next video. Thank you.